Oh, hey there.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're the history buffoons.
You know who answered my question?
I am well.
I am Kate.
How are you?
I'm good.
And I am Bradley.
And this is History Buffoons.
Yeah, I said that.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Oh, good times, good times. Great oldies. Am I right?
Who are you speaking about?
Me.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm a great oldie. No, it's good times, great oldies was a tagline for our radio station in the greater Milwaukee area. And I don't remember which one it was. Doesn't matter. But yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey.
We're the history buffoons.
We went out to lunch today.
Prior to recording.
Our working lunch right before podcasting.
100% working lunch.
And one of our favorite bartenders was there.
Two of our favorite bartenders.
But like
Jess is our, like, nothing against Dano. We love Dano. Jess is our favorite when we go there.
And I didn't really listen to her before, but I really paid attention to how she was talking to other patrons.
Like her accent.
And she is so scrawny.
She really is.
Oh my God.
It's fucking great. I love Dano too, though. It's like
they're all great.
We hadn't gone there on a recording day in months.
Like
probably
August.
Probably 3 to 4 months at least, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And when we first got there, no places at the bar, so we sat at a table. I went up and was going to get us some beers. Instantly, Dana goes, 2 pseudos? Yep. Gets me the beers.
Pseudo-Sues.
You want me to put some chips and dip in for you right away? You're too good. You're too good to me, Dano.
You sure do.
And then luckily, a couple spots opened up, so we were able to sit at the bar because it feels more right there.
Yeah.
That's just what we're used to. And we're chatting with the people that work there, Jess and Dan. And, of course, having our business lunch. I mean,
we mentioned the podcast.
I think we said it once or twice.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that. But, yeah. So, I would like to first address something.
Oh, okay.
Prior to getting into our episode.
Okay.
We do what we do, and we like what we do. We don't expect everyone to like it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
There's something out there for everybody. That's for sure. Correct.
And that's okay if you don't like it. But the problem I had with a recent comment we got wasn't so constructive. It was, hey, I'm in a name call. Mm-hmm. So for this episode, I will be known as Quaker Beard Man.
Quaker Beard Man.
Because that's what this called me.
Don't name call back.
Well, he name called me. And I'd also like to point out, when you use a possessive thing, there's an apostrophe S, not just an S. I understand what we do isn't for everybody, and that's okay. We are literally called buffoons, not buffs. Mm-hmm. So we may get some stuff wrong.
Or mispronounce
or whatever it might be. We get that. We have fun doing this. Mm-hmm. It's more or less for you and me, right?
Oh yeah.
We are very grateful for everyone who listens and that subscribes and so on. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you have a constructive criticism, just send it to us. Be like
100%.
Hey,
but no need for name calling.
No need for name calling. And that's the only reason why I did it, is because I thought I should give it back. That's the only time I'm going to do it. But I am Quaker Beard Man. This is Kate. Let's get into it.
We're walking through festivals, alcohol section.
Liquor department, yes.
The liquor department. And
alcohol section. That's fucking awesome.
And there was a bee. There was a bee on a wine bottle, and it caught my attention. Yes. I'm a bee person.
It's your favorite little animal.
Yeah, and it's called the Dora County Winery Black.
Or Dora Peninsula Winery.
Dora Peninsula Winery.
Wow. You messed that up already.
Called Blackberry Citrus Buzz.
It sounded really interesting. Read them the little ingredients that are under the small words there.
Mead with blackberry, lemon, and honey.
And as your husband makes mead.
Makes honey mead, yeah.
Well, most mead, if I'm not mistaken, is from honey.
Yes, it is.
That's how you make mead.
Yeah.
So this is a mead, but we saw this and we're like, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So cheers.
Cheers. I want to read the back.
All right, I'm going to drink.
Okay, it says, what's the buzz? It's blackberries for sure. Made with sweet honey, juicy blackberries, and lemon. Blackberry citrus buzz is fruit sensation. Lemon makes the blackberry pop for just the right amount of sweet, tart, and fruit. Frankly, it's the bee's knees. It's so cute.
That's not bad.
You like it?
I think I do.
What was the other kind there? Do you recall?
Oh, there was another one. Shit, what was it?
Ooh.
Yeah, it
kind of smells like pie.
It kind of smells like pie.
Oh, that's delicious.
I need another sip right away. I don't recall what that other one is because that other one sounded pretty decent too.
Oh my!
But
that's delicious. If I do say so myself.
Dear. And I also have a gin and tonic backup.
Gin and tonic.
Because I ain't no idiot.
Okay.
Let's get into this show.
Absolutely.
So appreciate everyone being here.
Yes, thank you for listening. And if you aren't already subscribed, please do so.
Yeah, and please shoot us an email if you have constructive criticism. No need to the name call. Just we're here for everybody.
Okay, so I've got a couple of questions for you.
Okay.
And it's going to be throughout.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first one.
Oh, we got one right away.
Oh, yeah. Oh. We've got one right away.
Oh, dear.
What is the relationship of James VI of Scotland to James I of England?
The same person.
It's the same person.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have another question for you.
Way to spread them out, like you said.
I know. This one, is it fact or fiction?
Fact or fiction?
Well, I guess it's a multiple choice.
Okay.
Okay, it's either one or the other. Anyway. Oh. Okay, James. We're going to talk about James VI of Scotland and James I of England.
Yeah.
So James once wrote a political essay outlining how kings could protect themselves from assassination attempts.
Okay.
Or B, James tried to escape his tutors by climbing out of the window and getting stuck halfway. Which one is true?
B.
A.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He wrote a political essay on how to protect oneself from being assassinated as king.
I mean, okay. The thing is, like, yeah, hey, man, I'm king. I wrote this essay. Can't kill me. Yeah, they can. I know things were obviously a bit different back then because it's not like you had sniper rifles and shit, but okay.
So James was born in 1566 to Mary, Queen of Scots.
Yep. Bloody Mary. No, I'm just kidding.
Mary, was she Bloody Mary? No, that
Mary,
was
Queen of Scots is a different.
That was Mary
Tudor.
Tudor, yeah.
I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I don't want anyone to call us out on anything. I'll let it go eventually.
Okay, so Mary was the daughter of King James V of Scotland.
Okay.
And the great-granddaughter of Henry VII of England.
Oh, hey. Yeah, he was brought up in that.
Recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we were called out on.
So making James the direct heir to both the Scottish and the Tudor bloodlines.
Correct.
So because I am confused with all the names and they're all the same and bullshit, I wrote down the quick succession.
Sure.
So it was Henry VII had daughter Margaret Tudor.
Yep.
Who had son James V of Scotland.
Yep.
Who had Mary, Queen of Scots.
Yep.
Who had James VI.
Correct. What a tangled web we weave.
It is. Or they weave.
Well.
So 1 year after James was born, Scottish nobles actually forced Mary to abdicate the throne. She was in the midst of scandal and unrest, and her infant son, still, in a cradle pretty much, was crowned king.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how things went back then. And even, it's so funny how, like, Well, he's the heir. He's 6 months old. Like, well,
Yeah, he's still a son.
Still the heir.
He's male.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean,
but Mary, so she was married and then he died of sickness, her first husband.
okay.
She married a second husband.
Okay.
And that was James's father.
Okay.
Okay.
What was the father's name?
Henry of Darnley or something like that.
Darnley?
Henry of something.
I feel like this is a piece of information you should not have to look up. So while we're waiting for Kate to...
I don't know what you're talking about. It was Henry Stuart, who was Lord Darnley, like I said.
Not exactly. But
he was
sure.
the King of Scotland and the second husband to Mary, Queen of Scots. I already knew that.
Again, when you looked it up. Cheers, am I right?
This is so good. Oh my gosh.
This is pretty tasty.
Oh man, we should get another one. Okay, so she potentially had her second husband killed.
Oh.
James's father.
Okay.
Then married the man that people suspected
of killing him. Really?
Yeah. So there was a lot of what is happening with Mary. So
a lot of controversy.
Yeah. So she was forced to abdicate,
as the English would say, controversy.
So that meant Scotland was technically under the authority of a baby.
Well, yeah. I mean, goo goo gaga. Am I right?
While the real power fluctuated between regents.
Okay.
And they schemed and they fought and they occasionally died in office. And James kind of grew up in all that tension. So
isn't it just funny, though, that such a young king, right? We had this kind of with the whole Lady Jane Grey, right? People ran shit.
Yes.
Even though they weren't supposed to.
Yeah.
But they're underage.
Yeah.
Well, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a baby can run a country, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's, hey, let's put our fucking 2 cents in here and this benefits me.
Do you want to go to war with Ireland or do you want to go to war with France? Cry at one.
Well, he called it.
France.
He called it.
Okay. So he had 4 regents. Okay. And they ran the government for James.
Yeah.
So the first was Earl of Moray. He was a Protestant leader. He was the first regent and James's half uncle.
So can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah.
When he'd be walking by, would they be like, "That's amore"?
That's amore. Like that? Yeah. That's amore. Yeah.
He's like, "That's amore" walking by.
Okay. So
sorry.
That's okay. Earl of Moray was a Protestant leader. He was the first regent and James's half uncle and was assassinated in 1570.
Oh, shit.
By a supporter of Mary, who was very, very Catholic.
So, wait, Mary Tudor or Mary Queen of Scots?
Queen of Scots.
So was she still supporting the Catholic faith? So in Scotland, did they still have...
They were in a whole bunch of turmoil between the Protestants and the Catholics as well.
So even though, like, obviously there's that tie from England to Scotland, it was still kind of, because, like, obviously England at this time is Protestant.
Yes.
Because of Henry VIII and all that. And,
yes.
Anne Boleyn.
And now Elizabeth I is queen at this time.
Oh,
around this time. Yeah, I don't know when she starts her succession, but
I forget the years. But okay.
But during this like early reign of James's, she is Queen of England.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, very Protestant. I just didn't know if Scotland was still Catholic.
Yeah.
Because they technically were under English rule. Adjacent.
They were adjacent. They weren't under English rule until James
correct.
the Sixth.
That's why I meant adjacent. Like,
yeah.
There was a lot of... What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Anyways.
So the second regent, he was Matthew Stewart, Earl of Lennox.
What were you first going to say?
Lure.
Lure?
Not Earl of Lennox. James's grandfather, he was James's grandfather on his father's side.
Okay.
So Lennox lasted barely a year before he was killed in an attack against the Queen supporters. Okay. So again, Queen supporter. Yeah. Then came John Erskine, Earl of Mar. His authority was immediately challenged and he died just over a year later from poisoning, although it was never proven.
Most likely was the case, though.
And then the last one was James Douglas, Earl of Morton. He was the fourth regent in less than 4 years.
I've heard of James Douglas before.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Sorry. Zoom tight.
Thank you. Whew.
So Mary, Queen of Scots, fled to England, seeking protection from Elizabeth I. And James never saw her again.
Fucking hell. Sorry. God damn. Because didn't Mary I put Mary Queen of Scots in the Tower of London?
You mean Elizabeth I?
I said Elizabeth I put Mary Queen of Scots in the Tower of London.
I don't know if she was in the Tower of London, but she was definitely held captive for a while. I'm not sure where.
Sure that's where, but I guess I'm not 100%.
But
motherfucker, I gotta sneeze again.
Okay.
If I do, I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's all right. So the loss of his mother to captivity shaped him.
James.
Yep. And but the men who raised him were just as important to him.
Oh, I'm sure.
And those were also his tutors. Like, so he had regents that ran the government and tutors that ran his like everyday educational life.
Just so we're clarifying, tutors with a T.
T, yes. So he had one scholar tutor named George Buchanan.
George Buchanan.
And he was a strict Calvinist.
What is Calvinist again? I forget.
They followed teachings of John Calvin, who was a Protestant reformer.
Okay.
They believed that God was in charge of everything.
Yeah.
God already knew who was saved and who wasn't.
See, that seems weird.
There was strict moral discipline and simple scripture-focused worship. There was no fancy rituals, no hierarchy
Just
of bishops.
Straight through the Bible, it said, follow that word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they believed discipline was a moral duty, and they pushed James through intense academic education.
Sure.
And by age 8, he could read Latin fluently.
Wow.
By his teens, he was really comfortable in French and could translate passages of the Bible.
Okay.
Buchanan even wrote a Latin textbook about James's education, describing him as intelligent but stubborn.
Well, I mean, he is 8.
So despite this intellectual rigor, James's upbringing was not gentle. Okay. He was surrounded by constant political threat.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at his position, so, okay.
Scottish noble factions repeatedly competed for influence over him because he's still young.
Right.
And those power struggles occasionally turned physical.
Sure.
So, in 1582, there was the Ruthven Raid.
The Ribbon Raid?
Ruthven.
Ruthven?
It's actually spelled Ruthven, 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 but it's pronounced Ruthven.
Oh, I've never heard of that. Okay.
The Ruthven Raid.
Tell me more.
It was a group of Protestant lords who kidnapped the Protestant 15-year-old king and held him captive for 10 months.
10 months? Holy shit.
A Protestant lord kidnapping a Protestant king.
Seems counterintuitive, but okay.
Seems counterintuitive. Their goal was to control him.
Well, of course.
And force policy changes they believed aligned with their true religion.
Yeah, he's already pure religion, though.
So James had an advisor. He would later become the Earl of Lennox, so not his regent, but another Earl of Lennox. And his name was Esme Stuart.
Esme?
He was French.
Oh.
And he just recently converted from Catholicism.
From? So he's very new to the Protestant world.
He's very new.
So,
and he got very close to James.
How did he end up doing that?
So the kid is 15 or younger, so just influence. But this Ruthven Raid, these captors were thinking James has too much French influence coming in.
Sure.
Or James has too much potential Catholic influence coming in. Because Earl of Lennox just changed to...
Or a combination.
Or a combination.
Both, maybe.
So let's kidnap the king.
Well, yeah, because then he can be like, all right, I'm Protestant. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I got these values from my Catholic past. Mm-hmm. And also, hey, we are Francois. So
James was confined, monitored, lectured daily, but he eventually escaped.
How did
just
he escape?
On the cloak of night. He just found an opportunity to leave the castle where he was staying.
God, it took him 10 months.
Okay.
It's fucking wild.
But this experience left a really deep and obvious mark on him. He became extremely wary of overmighty nobles and determined never again to be controlled by them.
Well, and again, that's the problem with his age, because you have these older people who want to advance their position in life, and they're like, we can manipulate this kid because he's a fucking kid.
Yeah.
So let's do this. And obviously clearly went to the extreme of kidnapping to try and make him like, hey, we're gonna teach you this, so hopefully down the road you do this. And that's fucked up.
So the environment that he was in shaped his personality in two different ways. He had a strong belief in centralized royal authority.
Okay.
Being pushed around by regents and nobles convinced him that the monarchy should not be at the mercy of factional politics.
Well, I mean, in that time frame, no, because the monarchy is supposed to be the final say, if you will.
And then he also wrote The True Law of Free Monarchies, the essays arguing that the king derived their power from God, not from the nobility, and outlining how kings can protect themselves from assassination attempts.
Which is bullshit, but yeah. No, I mean, I remember even in the show, again, just a show, not historical documents, the Tudor show, the Tudors, I guess it's called, saying, I remember, what's his name? Jonathan Rhys Myers, right? Is that right?
Something.
So, I believe. I really like him, but sorry I forgot his name wrong. But he's like, I was ordained by God. Because they believe that shit. Like, I am king because God said I'm king. It's like, did he though?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was because you're born into a certain family.
So the other thing that shaped James's personality was his lifelong tendency towards anxiety and suspicion. When you're kidnapped as a teenager and raised by people who expect you to justify every decision, it's not surprising that you would grow up seeing potential threats everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that James was not incompetent. He was not a sheltered child. He was very sharp, and he was a confident debater and a well-read scholar. But even as a teen, all of these things were happening around him that he couldn't control, and he was being used. And so
he was a master debater?
No, he was a confident
I misheard.
Debater.
My bad.
Yeah. So, between his disrupted family life, the academic strictness, the loss of his mother, political captivity, this pretty much created the foundation of everything he became as a ruler.
Okay. Let's do this.
Question number 2.
Oh, shit.
Or I guess maybe this is 3.
It's technically 3, I think, but...
James kept a trained raven at court that he claimed could detect witchcraft.
Oh, Jesus.
Or B, James believed witches raised storms specifically to sabotage his voyage home from Denmark. B. Unfortunately, there's no raven. Sad.
That would have been kind of cool, actually.
By the late 1580s, James VI was in his early 20s and ready to marry.
Oh.
His chosen bride was Anne of Denmark, sister to the Danish king.
Okay.
Denmark was a very strong Protestant ally.
Yeah.
So the match was politically sound. Yeah. But the journey involved getting Anne home to Scotland, and that sparked one of the most notorious witch hunting episodes in James's life.
Okay.
So Anne attempted to sail to Scotland in late 1589, but her fleet was repeatedly battered by violent storms.
Witches, am I right?
After multiple attempts, she turned back, this time to Norway, which was Denmark territory at the time. It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's like Denmark is here and Norway's like right here.
Channel, all that.
And there's a channel. Yeah.
How's it called?
Channel. So James was like, all right, I'll go get her, which no king has really ever done.
No.
So his own voyage, also pummeled by severe
Storms
weather,
and shit,
forced detours and delays. And when he finally reached Norway, everyone was asking kind of the same question. What the hell's up with these storms, man? Am I right?
Storms, am I right?
So together, him and Anne toured Norway together, and then they sailed to Denmark, and they toured Denmark together. And in Denmark at this time, witchcraft was widely accepted as a tool used by enemies or personal rivals. Danish authorities had already started investigating the storm as deliberate malice and not bad luck.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They pointed to suspected witches at the Danish court. And when James heard these explanations, he didn't exactly dismiss them.
No, because
he embraced them.
So, can I interject something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video in the last week, give or take. There was actually a witch thing in Wisconsin we need to look into.
Okay. I
don't remember the details, but let's look into it. Anyways.
Okay, cool. So, his upbringing had left him wary and suspicious, and
sure.
He was pretty attuned to the idea of hidden threats and the notion that these witches could use dark forces to sabotage royal affairs kind of fit into his worldview already.
Yeah, of course.
So when James returned to Scotland with Anne in 1590, he found Scottish ministers and magistrates equally ready to interpret the storms as supernatural.
See, okay. I get the time frame we're talking about, but for the love of God.
That winter, a local servant girl named Gilly Duncan.
Gilly Duncan.
And I want to say Gilly might be in the Outlander series. I don't know if it's Gilly Duncan if it was, but I know there is a Gilly.
It's been a minute since I read those books.
And she was a witch in the books. So this was a servant girl named Gilly Duncan, and she was arrested on unrelated suspicions. She was a healer, and that was sus.
Please don't say that.
Suspicious.
Thank you.
But she confessed under torture.
Weird how that works. We've literally talked about that on this podcast before, that fucking people
will say anything to get out of torture.
Yeah. You know why? Because it fucking hurts. Mm-hmm. It's not like they hey, we're going to serve you a prime rib. Tell us. I'm good.
So she convinced under torture to joining a coven that supposedly plotted against the king.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Her story ballooned into a full-scale panic with accusations spreading to nobles and clerics and community members. And this became the center of what was known as the North Berwick Witch Trials, one of the major witch hunts in Scotland.
Sure.
And James did not sit on the side. He personally questioned accused witches, supervised interrogations, and pressed for confessions. I have to cough now. There I go.
So what was her name?
Gilly Duncan.
What happened to her?
I didn't look it up because my story is about James. My story is about James.
I have to cough now. You didn't look.
No, because my story is about James.
I understand your story is about Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Okay? How, knowing me like you do, we've been doing this for a year and 3 months. Did you not look up how Gilly died?
Do you want me to look it up?
I kind of do now. While I enjoy this delicious gin and tonic. I'm feeling supersonic. You could have it all. But how much do you want it?
So, Gilly Duncan was executed by strangulation and then burned because apparently she wasn't dead enough.
Isn't it wild how they did that shit? Like the whole being drawn and quartered, where they like, hey, we killed you, but now we're going to pull you apart by horses and such and drag your body parts across the streets of the town or whatever. It's like, what the fuck?
So apparently she was strangled to death. So she was already dead and then they burned her corpse.
Well, no. She was strangled to death enough.
Whatever. Okay.
That's fucking wild.
So I'm hesitant to tell you about this next person.
Oh, why? Because I'm going to ask questions?
There was another accused individual, a noble woman named Agnes Sampson.
Oh, Agnes.
You know Agnes?
I fucking don't.
So they were, Agnes as well as others were executed after being accused of participating in rituals intended to harm the king. Samson, in particular, made an impression on James when she repeated details of his private wedding night that she couldn't possibly have known.
Okay.
He reported that as proof of her supernatural knowledge. But there is a thing called gossip in like the servants' quarters.
See, okay. And that's what I was going to go to. Yes, it was a private ceremony, whatever you want to call it. But there's more than two people there.
Mm-hmm.
One could be like,
hey, guess what?
Hey.
Guess what?
Hey.
Guess what?
Guess what I saw?
But of course, James took this confession at face value. So she was executed.
How?
Bradley.
Come on.
She was strangled and then burned.
That's all I had to say.
His experience in Denmark combined with the North Berwick trials convinced James that witchcraft was real, organized, and very dangerous. This led him to publish Demonology.
I've heard of that.
In 1597.
Yes, I've heard of that, yes.
It is a book instructing readers on the nature of witchcraft, the dangers it poses, and the proper methods for prosecuting witches.
Demonology, yep.
And unlike some monarchs who dismissed witchcraft accusations as superstition, James believed the threat was theological, political, and personal.
I would love to get my hands on an original Demonology.
Oh, wow.
Do you know how much that would fucking cost these days?
Probably more than Pride and Prejudice, which I would want as first edition because it comes in three volumes.
Does it really?
Yeah.
The original
Pride and Prejudice comes in 3 volumes.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That wasn't part of my research. So, witch trials were happening across...
What the fuck, Kate?
Witchcraft was happening in Europe, Germany, Denmark, Scotland.
And this is like, what, 70?
Almost a century before Salem.
And all that? Yeah. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But James's intellectual endorsement and his status gave Scotland's witch hunt the unusual momentum.
You call it witch hump?
Hunt.
It sounded like witch hump.
Hundreds of prosecutions during this time.
Yes.
His views did shift over time.
Okay. Why?
By the time James became King of England in 1603, because Elizabeth I died and she had no heir,
Nope.
he encountered a legal culture that was far more skeptical of witchcraft claims.
Yeah.
So English judges demanded stricter evidence and discouraged torture. So he started to fall in line with that. He's like, no.
I mean, yeah. Thank God for some fucking rationale there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you can't just torture because you think.
Yeah.
We need a little more evidence as to why, A, you think they're a witch, and B, that they actually did something, not just fucking speculation or hearsay, which is and it's funny. So this is in 1597. Like, what is it? 70 to 80 years later, Salem's like, she's a witch. Burn her.
I think it was that 1694-ish?
Was it later, 1600s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was almost a century later.
For some reason, I was thinking like 1660, 1670, but yeah, I think you're right. Either way, it's funny how like these certain people around James is like, we need a little more information.
Yeah.
And then a century later, burn them.
We don't need all the information.
Just you. Oh my God! You called her a witch. She's clearly a witch. You must burn thy witch.
She turned me into a newt.
Oh yeah.
I got better.
I got better. I'm not dead yet.
I feel like James would be the type of person to Google his symptoms and then just everything is wrong with him. But I also have Googled symptoms before.
Why?
But I also take it with a grain of salt.
But you're not. Well, is that because Nathan loves salt?
He does love salt. But no, I don't want to be the butt of a joke. As in, I'm the one who Googles symptoms and now I'm dying.
It's funny. You're not the butt of the joke. You're the face of the joke.
Okay.
Wow, that was amazing.
Okay, next question. I
swallowed that wrong.
Uh-oh. Away from the mic, if you please.
Cheers. All right, sorry. Holy fuck.
James I personally reviewed the interrogations from the gunpowder plot and followed the investigation as if it was a royal true crime case. Or B, James I was so terrified of assassination that he refused to travel anywhere more than 3 miles from London.
B.
A.
Fuck off, really?
Yes.
He actually reviewed the... Remember the 5th of November?
He was the target of the gunpowder plot.
Oh, so when he was in Parliament?
Yes.
Really? I did not know that.
We're just bringing it full circle here.
Oh my God. Listen to our second episode. Because about the Juno was the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
So.
And if you mentioned in that episode, sorry.
What?
Stop talking.
The gunpowder plot of 1605 was a group of Catholics attempting to blow up the king, the parliament, and much of the English political elite.
Yep.
The plot was discovered before it could be carried out, but the experience vindicated James's long-held belief that conspiracies were always possible.
Well, I mean...
So he took a personal interest in the aftermath regarding interrogations, tracking the details, and James's vigilance extended to interpersonal relationships as well. He struggled to trust many nobles and was very wary of those who displayed ambition or independent power. Can you blame the dude?
Not at all.
Not at all.
As he should be fucking wary because a lot of these people
he was kidnapped.
Well, for 10 months, but like a lot of these people like, hey man, we can extend our station within this monarchy and get fucking rich so we can live lavish lives. So yeah, I don't fucking blame him.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
So he relied heavily on his close favorites.
Okay.
And those favorites were his favorites. Like he had a small inner circle
of favorites.
So he had a guy named Robert Carr, George Villiers, and George Villiers was the Duke of Buckingham.
Oh, good old
Buckingham,
yeah.
There is rumor that suggests they were more than friends.
They were lovers.
Yes. That has been speculated throughout time that he was bisexual.
I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah. But he wanted these people close to him because he felt that they were less likely to turn on him. He's very
Do you think
wary.
It's funny that they're less likely to turn on him, but they're more likely to turn him on?
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Wow.
With what you just said?
So court.
Wow.
I'm going to pass right over that.
All right.
Court critics often mocked his reliance on his favorite, but to James, the alternative was exposing himself to factions that could manipulate or threaten him.
Right.
So, despite these fears, though, James was not a recluse. He participated in hunting, public events, diplomatic meetings. He was just scared.
Is it...
He was still brave, but he was scared.
Is it recluse or recluse?
I've heard both.
I've heard both, too.
He organized his daily life with rules intended to minimize risk.
Right.
He disliked surprise entrances.
Okay.
He preferred predictable routines.
I mean, I'm with him there. I have a fucking routine every day. So, yeah, I get it.
When traveling, he sometimes altered plans at the last moment or refused to use certain routes if he felt that they posed a danger.
So to kind of keep the bitches guessing, if you will. So.
And then, of course, all of this attributed to James's image as a nervous or jumpy monarch.
Right.
But he was, but on the outside, he's like,
yeah,
everything's fine.
He was cool as a cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived in a world where kings are vulnerable. Mm-hmm. He was personally threatened.
Yep.
His mother was punished and upheld in towers of London somewhere. So his security concerns were not a product of fantasy.
No, I mean, he clearly had that on the forefront of his mind.
Yes.
Because this isn't the first time it's even been brought up. He's very like, I got to protect my shit.
Yeah. Kind
of guy. So I get it. Okay.
Next question.
Yeah.
A. James authorized the King James Bible because he was tired of listening to religious groups argue about translations. Or B. James personally translated the book of Revelation over a single weekend. A. James did not translate a single thing.
No. That's why it's the King James Bible. Mm-hmm. That's literally known very well.
It is, but he didn't do anything.
No, but it was named after him. It was named after him. Are you kidding me? A king didn't actually fucking put his hands on something, but put his name on it? Weird.
So by the time James reached the English throne in 1603, he inherited not just a crown, but the deeply divided religious landscape. Mm-hmm. England had spent decades swinging between Catholic and Protestant monarchs.
Well, it didn't help that, Bloody Mary and then back to Elizabeth I and all that good stuff. So,
and while the country was officially Protestant at the time that James arrived, many divisions still remained.
Well, you can't kill Catholicism. I mean, you had people that practice it for families that practice it for centuries, if you will. And it's not be like, oh, hey, by the way, King so-and-so said we're not this anymore, so blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They're going to still teach it within their family, but hey, keep it on the down low kind of bullshit. So, yeah, I mean, fucking hell.
So amongst the loudest and the most persistent were the Puritans. It was a group of reform-minded Protestant who felt the Church of England still looked far too Catholic.
Okay.
So shortly after his coronation, a group of these Puritans presented James with the Millenary Petition, a long list of reforms that he hoped he would enforce. So many requested changes that were about church governance and ceremony, clerical dress, the role of bishops. But tucked amongst the grievances was a request for a new, more accurate Bible translation. So,
and this is what becomes the King James Bible?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this request led to the Hampton Court Conference in 1604, where James met with bishops and Puritan representatives to discuss the future of the English church.
That's wild.
Both sides wanted change and not the same changes.
Right.
The Puritans pushed for greater reform and the bishops resisted. So in the midst of this meeting, someone suggested creating a new English Bible, one that would replace earlier transitions like the Bishop's Bible, the Geneva Bible.
Translations?
Mm-hmm. The Geneva Bible and the Great Bible, all of which had their own theological biases or translation quirks.
Because you said transitions.
Sure. Translations. The Geneva
Sure.
The Geneva Bible contained marginal notes that leaned heavily towards Calvinist interpretation.
Okay.
Some notes openly criticized monarchy, which James disliked.
Obviously.
So a new translation, he realized, could achieve multiple goals. It could unify the clergy by give everyone one authoritative text.
Okay.
It could remove inflammatory notes that questioned royal authority.
Gotcha.
And it could promote religious stability, one of James's primary political goals, and it could quiet constant arguments about which translation was best.
Isn't that crazy how much, like, they looked into this? Like, hey, we got to figure this shit out. God damn.
So James approved the project not because he wanted to study scripture more, but because he wanted to reduce conflict.
Sure.
So he appointed a team of 47 scholars divided into 6 committees working in Oxford, Cambridge, and Westminster.
Okay.
And each group was assigned specific books of the Bible. The translators were not radicals, not innovators. They were highly educated, deeply conservative scholars trained in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. Their goal wasn't to create a brand new style of English, but to refine existing translations and produce something dignified, clear, and authoritative.
You got there. No, I mean, I get that. Okay.
So James also issued 15 translation rules to guide the work. Some of the examples were the bishop's Bible was to serve as the base text, but only be altered where necessary. No controversial theological notes were allowed.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Traditional terms like church and bishop would remain and not be replaced with more Puritan-friendly words like congregation.
Huh.
Translators were encouraged to consult earlier versions, including the Geneva Bibles, to present a unified final product.
Okay.
The process of this new Bible took 7 years.
Jesus Christ. I mean, sorry. I get the time frame we're talking about, but could you be like, hey, we're going to do this? On it, sir. 7 years. You finished it?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. I mean, again, I get this is we're in the early 1600s right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
1604.
Yeah. And it's like,
well, plus 7 years.
Yeah, obviously. But it's like, holy fuck, 7 fucking years.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So their scholars compared manuscripts, debated phrasing, and polished drafts, and their goal was readability and rhythm.
Yeah.
Something suitable for both private devotion and public worship. Mm-hmm. And this is why the King James Bible has a distinct, almost musical cadence to it, as it was meant to be spoken aloud.
I mean, okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So when the authorized version was published in 1611, it did not immediately erase older translations. Jesus Christ.
I hate when they do that, translations.
The Geneva Bible remained popular for decades among the Puritans.
So what brought the popularity back on to...
The King James Version had royal backing and church support.
Sure.
And then that became the standard text.
All right.
For worship.
So weird.
Yes. So weird. It's important to emphasize James did not translate any part of this. This is your PSA.
Yep.
Next question.
Oh, dear.
A. James regularly greeted ambassadors with embraces that left them visibly uncomfortable. Or B. James once delivered a 45-minute speech about cats because he believed they symbolized divine wisdom.
B.
A.
I was so hoping it was B. That's why I picked it. I didn't think it was, but I'm like, my
official question was... Yeah. He once delivered a 45-minute speech on octopuses, and then I changed it to cats.
Octopi, yeah. I was so hoping it was cats. I knew it wasn't, but I'm like, I gotta pick this.
So,
yeah.
In most portraits of King James VI and I, same guy, he looks composed, he looks confident, he looks dignified, he's a king at ease.
Okay.
Great monarchy, a great job.
Well...
Real court accounts, however, reveal a man whose social behavior often baffled, startled, or alarmed the people around him.
It's fucking wild.
He was intelligent and articulate, but he struggled with the subtleties of court etiquette.
Okay.
He was physically awkward, prone to rambling speeches, and had mannerisms that diplomats described as unusual or excessively familiar.
Okay.
One of the most frequently mentioned habits was James's tendency to greet important visitors with overly affectionate physical gestures, usually embraces.
Yep.
Not standard royal behavior.
Not even close. Seriously. I mean, what the fuck?
Ambassadors expected a bow, a handshake, or polite nod.
Right.
Nod.
Lod?
Nod.
Are you not going to lod to me? That's fucking great. Okay.
Yes.
Nod, yes. Nod.
Nod. So some compared his greetings to the enthusiasm of a long-lost uncle rather than a restrained monarch.
Oliver's like, can I get out?
Oh, hey.
Whoa, that door opened way weirder.
Come on, buddy.
Go, buddy.
Okay. James loved talking. He was passionate with speaking at length about theology and law and hunting and political theory.
Anything that he was basically
and he
involved in, right?
Yeah, and he struggled at noticing when the audience was ready to move on.
Oliver, please don't.
So, observers recorded instances where he spoke for long stretches without pause, hopping from one idea to the next.
Yep.
One ambassador noted that James changed subjects with unusual swiftness.
Okay.
James' reliance on favorites added another layer to court life. His closest companions, Robert Carr and George Villiers, the Duke of Buckingham, played enormous roles in his day-to-day affairs, and these relationships were politically controversial.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because of the romantic speculation, but because they gave these young men influence far beyond their experience.
Sure.
So James valued their loyalty and their warmth and their presence. And the court filled with factions and different interests, he trusted those who made him feel secure and genuinely liked.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I get that.
So his awkwardness might have raised some eyebrows, but it also made him more human out of all the monarchs.
Human. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Next question.
Oh, let's do this.
James died after falling off a horse during a hunting accident.
Okay.
James died of dysentery after years of declining health.
A.
B. He fucking
really?
died of dysentery.
Are we on the fucking
Oregon Trail here? No.
Get the Sager kids. They got a new monarch. Really?
Yes. So by
okay. Hold on. The reason why I picked A is because I thought you put B in as a joke because of our recent Oregon Trail fucking episode.
And that's why I did that.
So, fuck you. Kidding, obviously.
So by the 1620s, James had been King of Scotland for nearly 60 years and King of England for two decades.
Wait, 1620?
Mm-hmm. He was a baby.
I get that, but damn, fucking hell.
And he was King of England for 2 decades. So his
1600s, yeah.
So his later years were shaped by 3 major themes: declining health, ongoing political strain, and increased increased reliance on his favorite, the Duke of Buckingham.
He really liked the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Bisexual Duke.
From middle age onward, James struggled with a variety of ailments.
Okay.
He had chronic joint pain, arthritis, kidney issues, and reoccurring fevers.
Oh, boy.
Many of these were common at the time, but James's physical condition deteriorated faster than expected.
Okay.
Some accounts mention gout.
Okay.
And slow healing sores and weakness in his legs. He was prone to respiratory infections and suffered bouts of illness that left him bedridden for days.
Oh, sure.
He disliked exercise and had a notorious sweet tooth. He favored rich foods and wine. Hello.
Wine. I finished it.
So the combination of his diet, his sedentary lifestyle, chronic illness made him weak.
Right.
So his relationship with Parliament had repeatedly broken down over issues like taxation, foreign policy, and royal prerogative. He continued writing, issuing political statements, and guiding religious policy.
Okay.
But his capacity for sustained leadership was not that it had been in earlier decades.
No, I would imagine not at this point, but okay.
So observers noted that he seemed more tired, more easily overwhelmed by dispute, and more reliant on his trusted advisors to manage the state of affairs.
Sure.
By early 1625, James fell seriously ill.
Iller?
The illness was described as fever accompanied by severe gastrointestinal symptoms, which physicians of the time called tertian fever or bloody flux.
So that first term you said, they didn't know that at the time. That's what we called it now. Applying
Modern historians call it dysentery.
Just so fucked up.
It caused dehydration, abdominal pain, and rapid weakness.
And he never made it to Oregon. Fucking
As
sad.
his condition worse, he moved to like a different house.
Well, I'm sure he had plenty of them.
Yeah.
So.
He drifted in and out of consciousness, surrounded by attendants and doctors and members of his household.
Yep.
Duke of Buckingham remained close, which fed additional rumors, both affectionate and political. But in truth, James was simply slipping away after years of chronic illness.
Yeah, of course. Oh my God, he's cozying up to the
I
king.
know.
Blah blah blah. It's like he's related. Let him do his thing.
James died on March 27th, 1625, from a combination of dysentery, fever, and organ failure.
It's good to hear.
He was 58 years old.
Wow, I mean, that's pretty good.
For a man who survived kidnappings.
So wait, if he was 58, how did he rule for 60 years in Scotland?
It's almost 60. Is
Give
what
or take.
nearly.
Okay.
I said nearly 60.
Sorry, I missed that.
That's okay.
My apologies.
So he survived kidnappings, assassination plots, paranoia, political upheaval, court drama. He was ready to just be freaking human and die.
Yeah, at this point, because he's like, I'm good.
James was buried in Westminster Abbey next to his wife, Anne of Denmark.
Oh.
They did have a son, Charles I, who did succeed him, and he had additional challenges that he had to face, and maybe we'll go into him in the future.
Every king did, but yeah.
James left behind an interesting legacy.
Right.
A united crown of England and Scotland.
Yep.
A massive literary influence through the King James Bible.
Yep.
And a reign defined by intellect, anxiety, and earnest, sometimes awkward, attempts at stability.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
So out of all the ways a king could go out, dysentery is probably the most humbling, wouldn't you think?
I mean, I did not expect that. I thought that was a joke with the Oregon Trail episodes. But
you know what a joke is?
Bump.
A joke is that we're all out of this wine.
Can I finish what I was going to say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's funny that, like, because obviously with most kings, they hope to live a long, happy life and rule and all that time, and it doesn't always happen that way. But for him to die of dysentery, it's like,
seriously?
Where's my oxen cart? That's fucked up. I didn't know he died of dysentery.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So there's obviously a lot more to James' life.
Of course.
I just kind of cherry picked some things, like the witch hunts and the Bible.
A to B kind of thing. There's a plethora of more.
There is so much more. I had a really hard time narrowing down what I wanted to talk about.
Well, because we tried to keep it, hour-ish, give or take, obviously, but I understand that. I did not know that this particular King James was the product, or the King James Bible was the Bible was the product of him. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
I did know that he was King of England and Scotland at the same time. I did know that, but I didn't know that he was the King James Bible, James. So
Yeah.
Huh. No, that is cool.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
How did you like the blackberry citrus buzz from Door Peninsula Winery?
It was delicious. So was my gin and tonic.
Good.
Might need another one in a little bit. Yeah, it was really good. So,
it was very tasty.
yeah.
It's definitely sweet.
It was on the sweeter side,
but so good. Oh my goodness.
But not like, oh my God, I can't drink this sweet.
Yeah.
Because I've had some beverages where it's like
too sweet.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
But this wasn't bad. No.
Yeah.
No, it was really good, and I enjoyed the story. So.
And good job with all the questions.
Well, thank you. I tried.
Yeah.
Well.
I suppose.
All right, buffoons. That's it for today's episode.
Buckle up because we've got another historical adventure waiting for you next time. Feeling hungry for more buffoonery? Or maybe you have a burning question or a wild historical theory for us to explore?
Hit us up on social media. We're History Buffoons Podcast on YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also email us at historybuffoonspodcast@gmail.com. We are Bradley and Kate. Music by Corey Akers.
Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and turn those notifications on to stay in the loop.
Until next time, stay curious and don't forget to rate and review us.
Remember, the buffoonery never stops.